They say, wop, ego uck 'em up. Wop. I'ma do my stuff. Yeah, we back, and Boxing Ego is gonna do his stuff. Ishmael Hassan, what's up? Javi Air, let's go, baby. Perfect timing. My man Tal, listen, I am so great at what I do. We already got a block before I even started. How did these fools get blocked before we start? Shout out to Tao, and it was a good block. Tao top shotta. Who shot ya? Separate the weak from the opsa. Lead hard to creep these boxing streets. It's on, ninja. Uck all that bickering beef. Yeah, shout out to Tao. No cap, you one of the GOATs at reporting boxing. I am the GOAT. I'm not one of the GOATs. I am the GOAT. I'm your favorite YouTuber's favorite YouTuber. The GOAT. Shout out to For Mama Linda. Salute the first person in this chat. And then right behind is Vladimir's dad. And he says smash the like button. Absolutely. That's how you know you popping. Yeah, if you don't got no hate, then you ain't popping. Shout out to Universal Soldier. What's up? Man, I gotta talk about it. Yo. The Gervonta run-in, a lot of people saying a lot of stuff. And I got to weigh in. I did a video this morning, so make sure you guys check out that video. There's a lot of different commentary out there. Listen to me when it comes to this boxing. I haven't steered you wrong thus far, and I'm going to continue to speak the truth. Shout out to MF Doom. Rest in peace to MF Doom. Yeah, these muff gonna meet their doom in boxing. I told you this gonna be the worst year of their life. Fury beats Usyk, then faces Joshua, gets dropped, then wins against Joshua. I am the GOAT. I mean, nobody's even talking about what you talking about, so I don't know about that one, buddy. That man said he the GOAT, but no one ever heard of you. Okay. But like I was saying, Gervonta Davis versus the confrontation that he had with Devin. Let's talk about it. So I made my video. It's amazing to Ego that you have people in the comment section and they saying, oh, why did Tank wait till Devin lost to do this? What are we talking about? I know you guys must have seen that in the comment section. They said, why did Tank wait until Devin lost to Ryan to pop out? Shout out to Dominic. Nah, Dominic, that's YouTube hating. We ain't worried about that. If y'all seen this paycheck that we finna get on the 21st, everything is A-okay. YouTube can try to throttle the content, hate. It don't matter. This check on the 21st going to be something real special. It's going to be the best check the channel done hit in this year. And we like, what are we? We in the fifth month? Yeah, we almost to the halfway point. This check is going to be something serious. So trust me, y'all need not worry about it because I ain't worried about it. So people in the comment section, they were saying, oh, but why did Tank wait? What is that? First of all, I look at it like this. And this is how you know the shapeshifters and the usual suspects. They just talking to be talking, right? They talking to be talking. Who cares when a confrontation, like literally, only the Haniacs is doing this. Who cares when the confrontation took place over the fact that it took place? Just think about what I said. The Haniacs is talking about why did Tank wait to confront Devin until Devin lost, which means you're more concerned with the timing of the confrontation more than what you've seen with the confrontation. When do they do that? Like, for example, Alicia Baumgartner, she was at the fight that Clarissa Shields was commentating for on DAZN, but the tape came out of the confrontation where Clarissa Shields pulled up on Alicia Baumgartner, right? No one cared about the timing of Clarissa Shields and why that specific time to confront Alicia Baumgartner. Everybody was merely talking about the fact that it happened. See, now shout out to Victor. Now we cooking with grease. Now we starting to get, they don't like that Haney looks or looked weak. Now we're cooking with grease. That's what I'm saying. You have to understand the psyche behind what people are saying to you in the boxing. Now, I'm boxing ego, so I done studied my craft. I am elite ego. I am the best in the business, and it's not even close. So I've already done the math. And look at what Victor said, which I put on the screen, and then it'll start to make more sense. The only reason why you would be more concerned with all the semantics of the confrontation is because you want to dodge the actual conversation and the actual piece. Who cares why it happened at a specific time? When it, like, I remember Conor McGregor, there was an altercation with him and Machine Gun Kelly, and I posted about it. We all talked about it, right? No one cared about why, like, they could have been at other movie premieres and there was no exchange of words. No one cares about that. The only thing people care about is the confrontation, for real, for real. Block Edgar Cullen, or Colin, or whatever his name is. That's what we gonna do. That's what I'll give you. I'll give you a block. He said, give me this and give me that. I'll give you a block. That's what we gonna give you. Yeah, word. Your time is coming. Remove him. Yeah, everybody put the prayer hands up. He out. He out the chat. Hey, shooters, get rid of him. He's laughing at his own demise, which is funny. Bow. Oh, rock-a-bye, baby. Watch. I bet he come back, though. I bet he come back, though. These dudes are bums. Losers. Why would you care when it comes to the confrontation? Why would you care about when it happened and under what terms, but then you don't want to talk about the actual confrontation? That means you got something to hide. That means there's something else going on, because I've seen several of these like confrontations. Like, for example, remember when Floyd Mayweather was, I think he had just beaten Juan Manuel Marquez, and Shane Mosley hopped in the ring challenging Floyd to a fight. Nobody cared about past opportunities where Shane could have called out Floyd. The only thing people cared about was that the moment in time, Floyd just won, and he was like, come on, don't disrespect me, Shane. Y'all remember, I think it was Max Kellerman and Floyd, and then Shane jumped in the ring, right? But the Haniacs, listen to what they're saying. They care more about, oh, why did Tank wait until Devin lost? Who cares? And the other thing with that is that's small time thinking. You care more about the parameters in which the confrontation took place and all that type of stuff, as opposed to the actual confrontation, right? And the timing, which we'll get into in a second, the timing really makes no difference, for real, for real. And it's just mind-boggling to see that that's a talking point for people. Hey, B-Dog, what's up? Bus is getting blocked early. Absolutely. These dudes are losers. They're lames. They're pitiful. And we're going to keep working. So all these, you have to understand the psyche of why people are just saying stuff. Everything I say is calculated. Everything I say is meticulously thought out, and there's a level of precision that I give y'all when it comes to my boxing commentary. Tank been talking ish and saying when he see him, he gonna pull up, and he kept his word. He doesn't see anything special in any of the fighters in his way. See, there we go. Shout out to King. K Traco or Traco. That's what we talking about. There we go. Let's talk about the real of the situation instead of, oh, why did he do it? Why did he wait? Like the other thing is, that's a great point from King. Tank been talking ish. It was just the first time and the first opportunity where he actually was in the same, he said Catraco. Shout out to my man. That's a great point though from you. This was just the first opportunity where they was in the same environment. For real. Not like Devin was in the crowd and he was on the turnbuckle because he had just beaten Ryan Garcia. Draco the ruler. I mean, of course I know who he is. Rest in peace. So I'm talking about this is the first time they were in close quarters. Why did Devin get in the foreign car so quick? See, now y'all asking some real questions. People keep trying to distract you with all these other like deflection points. In the word, oh, you talking about language. Yeah, Bay Area. He said in the words of 3 times crazy, keep it on the real. That's what I'm talking about. This was the first time they was in like close quarters where that probably would have or could have happened. But the Haney don't want to talk about that. They don't want to talk about it. They want to distract you with, oh, why did he wait? And the other thing is, to me, that's small time thinking. You thinking very small. Like Tank sitting around waiting for Devin to lose. Like that's all that's on his mind. Like you guys think that people's world revolves around the next man. You see what I'm saying? Like people, all Tank thinks about, like he don't have kids, like he don't have a family to feed, like he just sitting around and worried about Devin Haney losing. If you lost, you lost. That don't really have nothing to do with Tank unless he beat you. So I highly doubt a multimillionaire just sitting around, like, again, like the Aniacs is trying to frame it. He just sitting around thinking about purely when is Devin going to lose. But again, this is the commentary you get from the Aniacs. Now, speaking of timing, because other people want to talk about this timing thing. Speaking of timing, right? Last year was a pretty busy year for Tank Davis, right? Tank Davis fought in January against Hector Luis Garcia. He fought 2 Garcias last year, but the first was in January at the Capital One Arena, right? He fought against Hector Luis Garcia. And he knocked him out. That was his first fight, which we already knew at that point when he stepped in the ring with Hector that he was fighting Ryan next because they talked about it the previous year, which was late 2022. They said he gonna fight both Garcias. If he beats Hector Garcia, Luis Garcia, then he fighting Ryan. So this was already known about, people. And then he did just that. And then he beat the other Garcia, the more popular Garcia, which was Ryan Garcia. Catraco says, and as we saw, he hid like a girl behind his bodyguard, laughing my ass off. Didn't even get out the car, laughing my ass off. We know Devin Haney is soft. The only one barking is his dad, who wasn't there to protect him this time. I need boxing fans to hear me and hear me clear. We got to get the conversations back to what they need to be. People want to distract you with all types of weirdo energy and like sub points that no one really cares about. The fact is, Tank's seen his op, he pulled up. Done. That's all that needs to be talked about. Nothing else outside of that, if we're going to talk about it, really needs to be talked about. Two guys that are rivals that don't like each other, seen each other, and Tank reacted and pulled up. And to me, I don't think the confrontation made Tank look bad. This is what the Haneyaks are saying. They saying, oh, Tank looks so bad. How? He pulled up outnumbered. How does he look? Like, what the Haneyaks are doing in boxing is legendarily bad. Legendarily bad. They take situations such as Tank pulling up with maybe one other person and try to flip it and spin it around and do this whole spin doctor thing and somehow make it look like Tank is scary because he pulled up pretty much dolo or with one other person to a entourage of 70 to 100 people. I do not know where you guys are from, but where I'm from, that don't make you look weak. Chap said Devin, hold on, what did he talk about? He said Devin was out the window like he was finna ghost ride the whip. Bro, he said like he was finna ghost ride the whip. Y'all see that? Feel me? Wow. He said Devin was hanging all out the window. Bro, Tank was leaning all on the man whip, acting like he was Pac, like doing the hand gestures and stuff like that. How does that make, I'm begging one of the Haneyaks to step up right now and explain how Tank looks bad. No name calling and all that. Don't disrespect me. Just explain that. Please, I know y'all watching. Tell me how somebody looked bad because they pulled up when they were outnumbered and they pulled up with the same energy that they've shown to have. All the way. I'm waiting. Let somebody prove me wrong. I'm waiting to be proven wrong. I can't wait. We just gonna sit here and wait. I got time. Today I got time, cuz. I'm gonna give y'all a few moments to gather yourself. And let me know. The man says groupie. Who a groupie? See, look. Who a groupie? Oh, see, Tao already got you, but I was about to get you, but okay. Facts. He said Draco died, bro, fought against like 50 blood homies. Keep that same energy though. Nah, Tao, it's all good. See, I just said it. Remember, I said no name calling and all that. Explain. So these dudes think I look bad because they can't explain. This is marvelous. I don't want to sound mad. I feel marvelous. D block. Ego, the best in the business, just pulled up to drop a like. Have a good Friday. Shout out to Mizzy. Let's go. Shout out to Mizzy. No kizzy. How does it look bad when you're 5'5" or whatever height Tank is, and you're pulling up to a group that outnumbers you and you're trying to confront somebody? D1 Boxing Edits, what's up? He said, Ego, what's up, homie? Best in the business and it's not even close. How does it look bad? This is because I'm trying to understand Haneyak logic. They're trying to flip it like Tank looked bad when he's 5'5" pulling up outnumbered because he's seen his rival. And he's like, I'm on y'all side. I'm on y'all side. I'm on y'all side. How does he look bad? And the best they can do is, oh, why he wait till Devin lost? Bro, if Devin beat Ryan Garcia, Tank probably still would have pulled up if he's seen him. The reason I say probably is because I don't like to live in a whole fantasy multiverse universe. So I can't say conclusively because he lost. So I can't say definitively this would or wouldn't happen. It's all speculative. And you notice the Haneyaks, they whole arguments survive off of speculation. For me, When Boxing Ego get in the kitchen, I start flipping and whipping it up, and I start cooking in the kitchen, and I start putting that seasoning on it for y'all. I don't have to base the multitude of my argument on conjecture and speculation. That's not how that works. I can have a whole argument all on facts. Now, occasionally to make a point, illustrate a point, you might, hypothesize and say, what if and da-da-da-da. But these dudes, that's all the Haniacs do is, oh, if this would have happened and this would have happened, if so-and-so happened, if Tank lost like this, and if Tank's opponent failed with a drug test, none of that happened. So why are we even talking about that? See, I'm very linear, very direct. Why are we spending so much? This is the Haniacs. This is how they argue. They rather talk about coulda, woulda, shoulda. They rather talk about a world of make-believe, and they rather talk about things that didn't happen that they think would happen. And if they did happen, they would happen this way. That's not facts, though. That's not facts. Give me some facts to the matter. The facts is there's a couple of clips of Tank running up. We seen what we seen. We heard what we heard. Don't tell me about, oh, but if Tank opponent, if he fought Ryan and Ryan popped dirty, that didn't happen though. So why would I spend any level of time talking about what you think would happen? Ego knows what he's talking about. Better listen to me. Absolutely. Whole bunch of what ifs and maybes with the Haney. Shout out to D1 Boxing. There we go. That's what I'm saying. I'm not really with the coulda, shoulda, woulda, what if, and in the multiverse, this could have happened. It didn't happen. Talk about what happened. Talk about Danny, champ of the world. Talk about Danny. Y'all need to talk about Danny. That's what we getting to. So again, I come from the world of hip hop too, before I was even doing boxing stuff. So in battle rap, they call it rebuttals or they call it flips. So I'm curious at the Haniacs flip, how they're trying to flip a 5'5" guy pulling up to a group of Devin and his entourage and bodyguards and trying to confront him or talk trash to him, knowing he has more people that are there in Vegas, knowing that Vegas is Devin Haney's second home, you know what I mean? Or this is home where he lives. And you're having Haniacs like, man, that was weak from Tank. Why he wait? What? It's crazy. Birds in the kitchen, palm itching while my chef cook about a quarter kit. Oh, he talking about that C-bow. He talking about that bow, the bald-headed nut. Man, come on, y'all don't know about the bald-headed nut. Man, stop playing, bro. Not you. I'm talking about the haters. They don't know about this. He said, I'm on y'all side. I'm on y'all side, meaning I came to Vegas with the itch. That's what I'm saying. Like, but the Haniacs, they try to deflect from that, and they talking about, oh, why'd he wait till the law? What does that have to do with anything? That's like saying, oh, Clarissa Shields, why'd you wait until after you did commentary to confront Alicia Bumgardner? That's just how it happened. Who cares? The fact, talk about what they said and the energies and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Why are we, that's like strawman arguments. Why are we spending time focusing on the minute of a situation? Let's talk about what happened, why it happened. Let's talk about, does it make sense and who said what? That's the difference between me and them. That's the difference between the two commentaries. Boxing Ego versus Brand X. They want to focus on hypotheticals and all that. I'm trying to talk facts. Like everything I said with the Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia is facts. It's facts. You can check that. Devin's road back is hard from here. It's hard from here. And listen, I'm going to tell you how to spot a Haniac. This is how you spot a Haniac, because they zaniac and maniacs. So I'm going to show you in the next 2 minutes how to spot a Haniac. You dig? So in the next 2 minutes, I'll explain some things you must look for to spot a Haney-ac. I said they zaniac and maniacs. I'm going to show you how to survive and spot a Haney-ac. I got my Starbucks today, though. You don't know that. Yeah. We got the little refresher joint today. Yeah, Cash App in the screen. Cash App is in the description. Listen, if y'all, I'm going to say it like this, and whoever's mad is just mad. I make it very easy to follow me on all social medias. I make it very easy if you choose to send Cash Apps. Super chats are super easy to do. If you can't figure it out, then that's on you. I guess we don't need that support because it's so easy. Listen, I make it easy. Everything's on the screen or it's in the description box. If you guys can't figure out how to work your devices, then we good. You see what I'm saying? Should Devin vacate the belt? We're going to talk about that, but I said in the next 2 minutes, we got to talk about something else, but I will talk about that before I get off. Good question from Javi Air. Good question. And my opinion is, I don't know. I would say no, but put an asterisk by that. I'll talk about that. That's a good one. Make sure y'all get the likes up. YouTube is really playing right now. Dog. Bro, Adrian, the Cash App is on the screen. It's my username. If you want a Cash App, it's very easy to do. If you keep saying that, bro, we're going to have to block you because we don't accept spam. It's that simple. It's on the screen. If you can't read, that's on you. Hey, y'all got to get the likes up. Bro, people want me to put them through school. Ego, teach me how to read. If you can't, shout out to my man from Mexico. He said, if you can't figure it out, you a Haney-ac. Yeah. Kamal can vouch for me. I mean, but Kamal's not in here, so I don't know what you're talking about. I ain't seen Kamal yet. So, how to spot a Haney-ac? The Ryan Garcia fight made it real easy. So here's what you do. You're going to need a wide list because that's a very big chew, like Jay-Z said. This is how you spot a Haney-ac. If they ain't never said nothing remotely negative or constructive criticism towards Devin Haney, especially at a time like this, Haney-ac. Hold on. Listen again. If they ain't said nothing remotely like at a point like this in his career and nothing they've said is they don't have no negative / constructive criticism there, Haney-ac. That's one. Two, if they're jumping to conclusions and adamant about the conclusions they're jumping to without just waiting for the due process, Haney-ac. If Ryan is guilty, then he'll be found guilty. May 22nd, they doing the B sample. If they cannot wait until all the facts are on the table, then there's no way you can tell me you're being fair and objective. Even if you think he's guilty. If you think he's guilty, that's fine. You also thought Devin would beat Ryan Garcia, and he didn't. So I don't care about your opinion for real, because it's been proven to be false. Because all the Haney-acs said Devin was going to go in there and blast Ryan Garcia, and it didn't happen. So why do I care about your opinion if your opinion has been proven to be flawed? You said Devin was going to knock him out. You said Devin was going to destroy and dominate Ryan Garcia. So I don't care about your opinion without all the facts laid out on the table if you've been proven to be wrong consistently. So there's that. Other ways you can shout to my man Mystery Machines. If you guys solicit a bunch of other channels, your comment will be deleted. And if you continue to do it and spam the chat, you will be removed. Thank you. Bro, I don't care what no other channel is saying. You gonna respect my channel. This is my channel. I don't the thoughts are brought to you by Boxing Ego. These are my thoughts. So it's irrelevant what anybody else is saying because I don't watch it. So how would I even know what they're saying? So I can't confirm or deny what anyone else is saying. Shout out to Mystery Machines. He's not quilty. What the hell? That man spelled guilty with a Q? Hold on. Are you really doing it? He did it again. The man keeps saying quilty, like Ryan a blanket. Hold on. He is not quilty of cheating. He is quilty of giving. Bro, hold on. This man keep putting the quilty. Okay, more ways to determine if we're dealing with the Haney Act. So we've already went over it. No constructive criticism, nothing negative to say ever about Devin Haney or team. That's one style, especially at a point like this. Like how have you watched things play out and you don't have nothing negative or nothing constructive about what team Haney could have done different? Explain how that even works. Because I've seen several things and I've talked about it on my channel because that's what I do. I give you guys that raw, that uncut, that pure. Devin had flaws in the fight, dropping his right hand when he would shoot the left. His recuperative powers look sus, chin looks sus. There's a couple different things that need to be understood. You see what I'm saying? Another thing, notice that the Haniacs, not one of them have blamed Bill Haney for anything. Shout out to my man, Chad Van Scoor. Hey, what's good, Ego? Glad I could catch the live. You are the boxing reporter GOAT. Explain how Bill Haney, there's no constructive criticism there. Bill Haney, the same person that told his son to sit up there and trade in the center of the ring. Now they're saying he's juicing. Now they're saying he's guilty and he's a cheat. So here's my thoughts. I said, Boxing Ego, let's wait and see how this plays out. That's my stance that I've stood on, right? The Haniac said, no, let's not wait. I knew he's a cheater. So you have his lab results and you know everything. And you can't tell me nothing about his B sample. You can't tell me what's in that. You can't tell me, tell me what's in Ryan's urine. That's what they're saying to you. Please tell me about Ryan's pee-pee. Yeah, I'm not even going to say no Diddy to that. Tell me about Ryan's pee-pee. Since you know so much, ask the Haniacs what's in Ryan's pee-pee. Because they know about everything about his pee-pee. They know about his urine sample and like what's in it and what's not in it. So in the B sample, what's in his pee-pee? Please let me know. I'm not saying pause. I'm not saying no Diddy. Tell me what's in Ryan's pee-pee. I'm going to keep saying it. The Haniacs know so much. So what are his levels in that? Tell me about the pee-pee. I'm asking a direct question since you know so much and we shouldn't wait. This is what the Haniacs are saying. They say, oh, no, you're wrong. You're hating on Devin. Okay, fine. Tell me what the level's in the pee-pee. Tell me the level of whatever and what all is in the pee-pee. Since you are Kelly and you know so much about I'm not trying to be rude. Hey, pretty girl, I'm feeling you. Trying to get you to a hotel. Bro, since you are Kelly and you know all about the piss, you know about the pee-pee. Let me get that pee-pee. Let me get that pee-pee. Running my hands in your thumb. Bro, since you the remix to Ignition, tell me what's in the boy pee-pee. Since y'all know. Y'all say Boxing Ego don't know. Tell me what's in the King Rye pee-pee. It's the remix to Ignition. King Rye fresh out the kitchen. Tell me what's in that pee-pee. Tell me what's in the pee. Because I don't know what I'm talking about, according to said Haney X. Bro, they act like they in the crib right now. Oh, yeah. I could tell Ryan did it. Ryan's pee-pee. Like, what are we talking about, bro? So, my stance is the best stance. It's going to be what it's going to be. Let's wait to see. He said, yeah, if you don't work for VADA, you ain't supplying the gear, you could just shut the F up. That's what I'm saying. Now we talking. We got $1 in the Cash App from Rod. Yo, what's going on? Just tuned in. What happened? We talking about Ryan's pee-pee. I'm glad you just joined at this point. We talking about whatever's in Ryan's pee-pee. The Aniacs is saying, let's not wait. Don't test it. I know he's guilty. Yada, yada, yada. And you don't have the samples. You don't have his blood. You don't have his urine. You don't have it. So what are we talking about? So again, these are things that separate Boxing Ego and make me elite, because I don't overspeak on stuff that I don't know about. Whereas you'll have people on YouTube or TikTok or Instagram, and what they do is they're omnipotent. They're know-it-alls, but clearly they don't know it all, because they said that Devin Haney was going to beat Ryan Garcia. You see how that worked? How did you predict the wrong prediction in Devin versus King Rye, but then now supposedly you know it all? But if you knew it all, you would have knew that Ryan dropped him 7 times or whatever it was, and Ryan was going to win. But that's not what they said. This is how you spot a Haniac. Hey, Block Jamal, you don't ever tell me what not to talk about. Get Jamal up out of here. Look, I told you they be having the fake black names. Who the hell is Jamal Singleton? See, I told you they be coming in with like the fake black names. Oh yeah, man, this is me, Ladanian. Don't you talk about that. Man, who the hell is Jamal Singleton? Bro, y'all just be coming in with the blackest name. Kendrick Lamar, Jamal Singleton, Tyrone Jenkins. And I'm supposed to fall for it and pretend you're black. And I know you're, bro, black people don't even act like that. Ain't no black person put Paradox, Personal, BBC and all that. Bro, we know you're not black. Ha ha ha. Bro, ain't no black person putting BBC as their nickname. So, yeah, it's me, Ladani, on give hobo scratch. Bro, I told you, I've been in the game so long, I know all they tricks. They come in with the fake black profile. I like collard greens. I like fried chicken and watermelon too. It's me, Ladanian. It'd be like DeMarcus Johnston. Like, man, who the hell is this? Marquise Burnett. Like, bro, they coming in with the blackest names. Who the hell is some Marquise Burnett? Yeah, Tyrone Biggums and Jermaine Watson. Like, Watson. That's what I'm saying. I see. Yeah, I like mac and cheese. I like cornbread. All right. And we supposed to just believe you black. All right. This is crazy. This is crazy, dog. I like mustard greens. Yeah, I like ham hocks too. I'm black, by the way. There ain't no black person coming in here dead homies like that. I bang a set. I like pig feet. Yeah, they talking like John Witherspoon. Every time in the kitchen, you in the kitchen, eating up all the food. I like pickled pig feet. Greg. Hot sauce on my burrito, baby. Bro, they talking like John Witherspoon. They're gonna come in with that name. It's gonna be like Jamal Witherspoon. Like, man, come on, bro. Jamal Witherspoon. Marcus Garvey. Like, all right. Marcus Garvey up in here. All right. Y'all some Frederick Douglass looking why? Hold on. We got some money. Hold on. Somebody sent the cash out. Francisco Flores says $3. It says, Ego, you wrong. They got Ryan PP in the kitchen. Well, good for them. I hope it get all over their countertops. What I don't know what they not like me. They ain't got the granite countertops like me. But I hope I hope Ryan's pee spill. If they got it in the kitchen, I hope it spills all over your kitchen floor, your countertops. I know you ain't got the granite like me. I know that. You don't got no hard stone in your kitchen like me, but okay. I hope it gets all over the dish rags. Bro, the Haniacs are bad for boxing. They talk like they know it all, but clearly don't know it all because they didn't even pick the right person to win. And like, here's the other thing. If they knew so much about drug tests, then why did they even let Devin fight him? All these PED experts that are now popping up. Then why did you, if you're Haney act out, you should have been hitting Devin's team up and be like, do not fight this man, he juicing. But they didn't do it. And they weren't not confident. You were confident that Devin beats Ryan Garcia. So how are you an expert after the fact, after he gets scraped? I need to know these things. Like, if you had a childhood friend and you knew the Unabomber put a bomb in the building, you would warn your friend, don't go in there. There's a bomb in the building. Am I lying or no? Is that true or false? If you had a childhood friend and you know, hey, remember me? It's Mike from Michigan. There's a bomb in the building and it's finna blow. Get your ass out right now. Bro, if you had a childhood friend that you cared about dearly and they were going into the building and the Unabomber just put a bomb in the building and the bomb is in the building and it's finna blow, get your ass out right now. Would you warn your friend? Would you warn your peoples? Don't go into that place, in that establishment. There's the bomb in the building. Or if you put the bomb there. Of course you would. So how come none of the Haniacs told Devin to stand down and cancel the fight? I told him to cancel the fight. I said we should not even have this fight. But they were urging him to fight Ryan Garcia, live with the results. And then now all of a sudden they're PED experts and they know everything about everything. But you didn't even know who was going to win the fight because you sent the man in there. And now it's like, oh, Ryan. And then here's the other thing. The days after the fight, they didn't say nothing about drugs. They said you did say that. I know. I know I said it. So what is the point here? Did I stutter? What do you mean, what's the point? Never trust a man like Daniel Rodriguez. The man put a capitalized D for his first name, and then he put his last name in lowercase letters. You can't trust somebody like that, bro. How you don't have the capitalized casing on your last name? Try to tell y'all. And now they know everything. And then when I say what I say, they try to counter it. Like, you got the New York State Athletic Commission chick. The day after Ryan got cleared of one of the PEDs out of two, the day after, she resigns from her job that she's had since 2017. Right? Again, there's no Haney channel that called that. There's no Haney channel that forecasted the New York State Athletic Commission chick was going to resign from a position the day after Ryan got cleared of one of the PEDs, right? So how do they know so much about why she resigned and all that? Me being honest and truthful, I told you it looks weird. And since Ryan has been pushing these conspiracy theories, that's going to be something that people cling on to, like, oh, Victor Conti. But then now the New York State Athletic Commission chick resigned the day after. It does look weird. If people can't just bow down and admit to things like that, then it's true they're not being truthful to you. Because how can you not see that Ryan's been on this conspiracy theory wave about I failed for X, Y, and Z, and you can't even be realistic enough with your speech or your audience or platform? You can't be serious and realistic enough where you will look at that and say, that does look kind of weird. This is just common sense, people. And then again, there's no Haniac channel that predicted any of these moments. Devin losing, Devin getting dropped a bunch of times, Ryan failing a drug test, the New York State Athletic Commission lady resigning. They didn't tell you this, but now they know everything after. That's called being reactive. Notice there's not a proactive bone in a Haniac body. Everything is reactionary. Everything is reacting to something that has already happened, but then hey, I was cooking. Hold on. Y'all hear me now. Hold on. We good. I was cooking. Hey, I knocked the cord out. I don't know how I did that. We good now. When I moved my hand, I guess it knocked the cord. We good. Bro, I'm cooking so much, I cooked the cord off. Shout out to everybody that notified me. Shout out to Business Brain. So the point I'm making is this. How come no Haniacs predict any of these moments, but they conveniently have an answer for everything? How do they have an answer for everything immediately after it happened. Versus someone like me, I'm telling you, I don't know what Ryan's levels are. I don't know why the New York State Athletic Commission chick resigned. But it does look weird. I mean, I can tell you perceptually in optics look bad. You know, that does look weird, especially when Ryan's like, oh, it's a conspiracy against me. But that's what I'm saying. You can't trust the Haney Act because the Haney Acts, they're so radical, they're not going to admit to anything. They're going to act like they knew everything and they know Ryan's level. Listen, majority of the time, B samples do come back with the same positive as the first time. But here's the thing is this whole fight has been weird. The whole fight's been weird. So at this point, nothing would surprise me. So for me, it's better to shut up when I don't know. I told you, if someone's cheating or not cheating in boxing, unless I'm directly involved, which I'm not, I don't know what they're doing. Either way, I don't know what they're doing. So what I'm saying to the boxing fans, you got to use your brain. Use your brain when people are acting like know-it-alls and they have no addition. They reading Dan Rayfield reports and then watching Boxing Ego videos to get gamed up on what's happening, but then coming back, presenting it to you like they predicted this or knew Ryan was going to fail a drug test. Like they knew the New York State Athletic Commission chick was going to resign. You didn't know any of that. You never told your audience any of these things. So why should we believe it? Period. And I tell you, the pact that I've made has always been a thing on my channel is if I don't know, I don't pretend to. There's certain things I'm qualified to speak on, but then there's other things where if it's like unknown and I don't have enough info or I'm in the dark on something, I don't pretend to know. I don't know what Ryan was doing. But again, I don't pretend to know. You got people in this boxing game and they get everything wrong, from fight predictions to boxing analysis and reads on certain situations, but yet somehow they know everything. I'm human. I don't know everything. And I think if you have my approach and you're just humbled and you have some humility and you're a student of the game, it'll take you a lot further. So that's why I say, let's wait it out. Let's see how this plays out. Boxing is weird. It's full of twists and turns. Sometimes it's like a movie. So with that being said, it's best to just see how this plays. Ego got me gigging like E40. Love your content. Shout out to Chad Van Scoor. That's my guy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a lot of narrative creating. Who said that? Somebody said that. Oh, shout out to Soaked. Yeah, Soaked. Soaked said they're trying to create the story instead of reporting facts. That's what I'm saying. Alicio, they're like, the dude totally cheated, bro. That's what I'm saying. It's like boxing. When you have characters like bad actors in boxing, it makes the sport look washed because fans start getting, casuals at least, they start getting confused because they heard this from this person, this from this person, this from this person, and they trying to figure out what's the truth and stuff. So it really hurts the sport, which is detrimental to the sport. If you knew Ryan was a cheater, then why you ain't predict that? Why didn't you predict that he was going to have, 60 times, whatever Victor Conte said, 60 times the allowed New York State Athletic Commission record? You can see Conor Ben physical changes in his body. Ryan did not look juiced up. I mean, again, stuff like that is circumstantial. You know what I mean? That's just circumstantial. Some people have different bodies. That don't, you know what I mean? That don't necessarily mean nothing. But we got to be realistic. And the other thing is, why are people acting? You have to, if you're a fan of this sport, you got to ask, why are people taking it personal if they don't have a horse in the race? If this is not your case, Ryan fighting a case has nothing to do with boxing ego, for real, for real. So that's why I can just observe as a spectator and tell you what's going on. And, you know, I don't really have much to say. If he cheated, that's bad, that's poor. His boxing looks washed and stupid as a result because people paid attention to the outcome of the fight. But if he's innocent, then he's innocent. You know what I mean? So why do you have people who are acting like they're lawyers now? It's funny to me. Everybody's a lawyer now. You're like, my client Devin Haney was cheated on April 20th. And we want you, the jury, to convict Ryan. Like, what are we talking about, bro? That's why you see the energy on my channel never changes. Ego is one of the few channels that cover the game with integrity. Because I'm big money ego, I don't have to lie. I don't have to, like, steal from y'all. I don't have to, like, sway y'all opinion. I'm just keeping it real, what I see. What's good, ego? I'm new here, low key. I uck with your channel. That should be a high key though, brother. Shout out to RJ. You should high key mess with my channel. I'm the best doing it. I'm the best in the business. I make it look good. I make boxing look pretty. Yeah, I'm too fast. Yeah. So again, this ain't my case. Now, Devin did get ordered to fight his mandatory. So let's talk about that. Sandor Martin. I got a video. I'm gonna do that on Devin Haney and Sandor Martin, but it's not looking good. Devin Haney is gonna be. He's at. I'm not gonna say a crossroads, but kind of like a weird position in his. No matter what the outcome with the Ryan B sample, he's in a weird position, for sure. Devin Haney's in a weird position. I promise you that. He's in a very precarious, kind of weird position because no matter how you slice it, if Ryan cheated, then he got to live with that consequence and suspension or fine, whatever they do with him. That's Ryan's business. Devin still took the beating. So he could have, I guess, a moral victory, like, oh, the guy cheated. But we still seen you get dropped 1,000 times. We still seen you with no leg. What am I going to do with my legs, Charlie Murphy? We still, all that was still visualized, right? And then now, if you're being ordered to fight Sandor Martin immediately, I don't know if there's a deadline. I don't work for the WBC. I work for me. So there might be a deadline. I don't know. To keep your belt with the WBC, you have to fight Sandor Martin. So I told you my opinion that Devin needs a year off, 10 months, a year off. So I don't think he should come back this year based on the last fight and how it played out. So depending on whatever the WBC says, and if he chooses to keep it, then he might have to fight sooner than that. I don't know. I have to look into it. You know what I mean? So I feel from this point out, the Devin Haney aura is taking a hit. Devin Haney's aura of what, like, and you have to understand, not all losses are made equal. Not in my world of covering boxing. Like, Sean Porter lost fights, but it didn't really hurt him because it was like good competitive, like Keith Thurman, Danny Garcia. I mean, that was a victory, but you know, Kell Brook and Keith Thurman and Errol, these are all good fights. He got hurt in the Errol fight, but I was there. He still made it a great fight. You dig? So not all losses are equivalent. Devin's type of loss was bad. So now I feel like people, I hate to say it, but people are going to look at Devin like food more so than any other time. They're going to look at him like food. And then depending on what happens with Ryan B sample, it, like, let's say Ryan beats the charges or whatever and doesn't get suspended, it doesn't get changed. Devin's already on record saying he didn't want to really rematch at this current juncture, rematch Ryan Garcia. So now if he beats the case, is that going to be your stance still? Are you still going to say you don't want to fight Ryan? So a rematch might be something that is needed. But beyond that, everybody in or around his division is potentially dangerous. Name a fight there's absolutely no danger based on his last performance with Ryan for Devin Haney. Name a fight that you think is 100% guaranteed win with no struggle or strife for Devin Haney in his very next fight. Please let me know, because I know y'all gonna try your hardest to outthink me, and you're going to say whatever you want to say, but I've already thought about, and I'm talking, and when I'm saying this, I'm not, please be realistic. Don't say like, oh, Devin versus a featherweight. See, like Jorge's tripping. He said a fight in Tijuana. Nah, we're not talking about stuff like that. I'm saying a realistic fight. Oh my gosh, this man must be stopped. Who said that? This BJ Jason says DHP stands for don't have power. Why are y'all singing like that? This man is a maniac. Why'd you put that? Do you see what this man just said? Y'all be like, bro, y'all be ruthless in my comment section. He said DHP stands for don't have power. I ain't never heard no one say that. Hey, yo. Hey, BJ, you know you wrong for that. Come on, bro. He done said DHP promotion stands for don't have power. You think Matias is not dangerous for Devin? Coming off that loss? BJ, you smiling. I know you wrong for that. Don't have power. Come on, dang it. Chad, you think Matias is not a dangerous fight for Devin? Nah, bro, you can't. No, I said a fight that's a guaranteed easy win that's realistic for Devin. I'm being real. And trust me, I am not one of those people that look at one fight and I'm a prisoner of the moment and I just say, oh, they're highly, like Errol Spence. I don't think Errol Spence is just food because he lost to Crawford. He lost to Crawford. You know what I mean? Like I see people are like prisoner of the moment. They're like, oh, Ryan beats Errol Spence. You ain't never heard me say no stuff like that. Because Errol Spence, I don't think he's like washed or he can't beat guys and stuff like that. I don't believe that at all. Devin, I look at boxing on a case-by-case basis. On a case-by-case basis, I'm looking at the matchups for him. And I see difficulty. Rolly, he said Dolly, but I think he mean Rolly. Rolly would be a good fight. True, but Rolly's coming off a loss. And Rolly, he still has power. Like, you see what I'm saying? So I really don't. Okay, just hear me out. And I know people are gonna be like, oh, you're tripping. Listen, if Rolly, like, look at who beat Rolly. For sure beat him, not like Jackson Marina is or nothing. I'm talking about the people who beat him on paper. Hey, come on, Chad, y'all violating. He said DHP, them hands pillows. Come on, bro, y'all chirping with these acronyms, cuz. What the heck? Oh, hold on. It was Kaya said that. DHP, them hands pillow. Come on, y'all wilding now. Now y'all trying to violate. Them hands pillows. Look at who beat Rolly though. Pitbull and Tank and almost Ishmael Barroso. What do all three have in common? Power. They all have power. No, y'all tripping with these acronyms. Come on. They all have power. So I don't know. Devin would have to box him. He would have to box. And here's the kicker too, is like, you never know. We have to see. But sometimes when fighters are off of like that kind of critical type of performance, you never know how they're going to fight. Like Tim Bradley, when everyone criticized him for the Pacquiao win, he started fighting Ruslan Provodnikov like a maniac. Shawnee Bo was good. And he almost got knocked out for it. So Devin can't be like, oh, I want to make such a statement, you know, and then fight Rolly some kind of crazy way. Devin Antoine Russell would be a good fight. It's a great fight. But again, these fights, y'all naming highly, to me, you guys are naming highly dangerous fights. Gary Antoine Russell? Bro, he's savage and he's relentless. That's a dangerous fight. You got that's, and this is my point. Y'all proving my point. You guys, I'm not saying name a good fight for Devin Haney. I'm saying name an easy fight that's good for Devin Haney. So maybe that will help you guys answer the question. Name a reasonable fight that people would want to, hold on. Name a reasonable fight that you could sell that people would want to see that would help him, you know, coming back off of this, that is a good fight and it's like almost a guaranteed win. That's what I'm asking. None of, like, you guys are saying like Subriel Matias, good fight. That's not a guaranteed win to me. You guys are like, oh, Gary Antoine Russell, good fight, but these aren't guaranteed wins. Okay, Bernardo says Kambosos, but he's at 35 and he's fighting Lomachenko. That's not realistic. If he about to fight Lomachenko this weekend, Loma might beat him. Loma's favored to beat him. Then how is that a realistic fight for Devin Haney? There is no good, easy fight. There we go. Then that's all you have to say. Bow down, say ego stumped me. Devin versus Josh Taylor, but he already he lost to Catterall and he about to fight already. So I can't, I have to see what happens. Because if Josh Taylor loses again, because he should have lost the first one, if he loses again, who wants to even see that? You see what I'm saying? So I'm saying, I'm talking about reasonable fights. So you guys at best are coming up with fights in different divisions and or fights where the fighter already has something scheduled. These aren't easy fights. Oh, there's Kamal. Did the WBC finally give Sandor Martin his just due? Yes, that's what we're talking about now. So that is Sandor Martin's not the biggest puncher, but he got sneaky power and he can box. So if you go into that fight and your psyche's not right, Sandor Martin is an upset specialist. He an upset specialist. Shout out to Kamal Oz. The man's an upset specialist. Shout out to Chad Van Scoor. He sent a $50.
Why? I like it in this way.
Yeah, make sure y'all get the claps up for Kamal and Chad Van Scoor. Again, all these fights now look more dangerous. That's why you have to, in boxing, you have to keep your stock high. You know what I mean? If you can't keep your stock high, then people are going to look at you different. And Sandor Martin got a good left hook. See, that's why I say it's sneaky power. He sat Teofimo down like a couple times in that fight. Jose Ramirez, I heard he's going to fight Barboza, though. And see, here's the thing. Like, Jose Ramirez, Barboza, Devin would be bigger than them. And Devin, first of all, Devin, I think, needs to get back to boxing. All this working out and bulking up in size and all that type of stuff, that's cool. but it's not making you like a night and day puncher. That's not how punching power works. So I'm not really, the bulking up thing doesn't really make sense to me. Sandor Martin knocked down Teofimo twice, but only got credit for one knockdown. That was a clear robbery. He definitely has sneaky power. Retire Mikey Garcia. Shout out to Kamal Oz. That's what I'm talking about. Devin people keep talking about Ryan cheated. Devin showed flaws. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying. And I'm being so real with you guys. What's worse for Devin Haney is, from what I'm seeing on his social media, it doesn't look like he's learning. It, like, in terms of, it don't look like Devin, like, you have to, when you take a loss as bad as what Devin Haney did with Ryan, I feel you have to go back to the basics mentally, physically, and go back and see where you went wrong. But Devin, with this Ryan cheated, it looks like he's just leaning all the way into that. So that's going to be harder to bounce back from if there's no accountability on what you did wrong. Because whether Ryan cheated or not, there were a lot of flaws that I seen in the boxing style of Devin Haney. I think Devin Haney, for one, he lost his direction. His team boosted his ego to the point where you probably couldn't speak to him if you seen him in the streets. You know what I mean? He was, thinking like he's like Mayweather type. That's where I think they really went wrong. You have to humble yourself. You haven't done what Floyd's done. You made some great money. You're making money. Nobody's worried about your money. You know what I mean? He started doing all these workouts and bulking up in size and strength and conditioning. That's cool, but that's not making you a Mike Tyson style puncher. So you're actually moving further from what we've always known you for, and you're going in a different direction. Him in his off season, he just looks like he keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. You know what I mean? Like stuff like that. That's like moving in a different direction for him. Like, here's an example, and I know the Aniacs is going to hate this one. Gervonta Davis is the gold standard. Let me explain. If you know boxing, there's no Haniac that can prove me wrong. I'll book it. Listen, what y'all want to bet? I'm going to make this statement. What y'all want to bet? I'm going to make this statement from a boxing perspective, and no Haniac can prove me wrong. Book it. What y'all want to bet? Devin right now looking out of shape for real. Shout out to Andre Noble. What y'all want to bet? Shout out to Frederick Meadows, $5. Devin Haney got exposed point blank period. He needs to go back to the drawing boards. Shout out to Frederick Meadows. What do you want to bet? I've been in boxing so long, I've earned respect. I've earned a check. Then I burnt the check. And then I earned more respect. Y'all go against me, y'all gonna be in debt. We doing this like China. Let me know what you want to bet. Hold on. I said in this game of boxing, I earned a check. I earned respect. Go against me, y'all gonna be in debt. We can do this like China. Let me know what you want to bet. To bet? Oh my gosh, bro. The bars is tough, but get off my... I said, we can do this like China. Let me know what you want to bet. To bet? Man, come on, bro. I'll body y'all. Shout out to Kamal Oz. He said bars. I said I earned a check, earned respect. Go against me. Y'all be in debt. We could do it like China. Let me know what you wanted to bet. To bet. Stop playing, bro. Shout out to Chad Van Score. Send another 50. Yeah, the Tibet thing was made. It was a hard bar. Bro, I told you. Slow it down. I just dissed you. I said, in this game of boxing, I've earned respect, earned a check. Got it, flipped it, burned the check. Go against me, you will be in debt. Go against me, you will be in debt. We can do it like China. Let me know what you want. Tibet. Bars. So let me know what y'all trying to bet. Bet something. If the words and what I'm saying ain't tough, bet something. I'll burn each one of y'all. I'll burn y'all. I'll burn y'all alive. Remember that dude that just set himself on fire? That's going to be y'all. I'll burn you alive, bro. You remember the protester? And he poured the gasoline? I'm going to burn y'all alive, bro. Yeah, Kamal Oz said Sandor Martin had Teofimo questioning his boxing career. Facts. He was like, I still got it, man. Bro, he sounded like Will Smith in the Fresh Prince episode with his father. I taught myself how to play basketball, too. I got pretty good at it, huh? 14. Bro, he did the Teofimo sound like Will in the father. How come we don't want me, man? Tell him! Bro, he did the Will. I taught myself how to tie a tie. I taught myself how to shave. Tell him! How come you don't want me, man? Bro, Sandor had him on the Will Smith Father's Day episode when the father pieced him out. I got pretty good, too. Tell him! How come Sandor don't want me, man? Bro, he didn't even know. T.O. didn't know what he wanted. He lucky he pulled that Josh Taylor performance at his ass because they was looking ugly for the boy T.O. T.O. It was looking ugly for T.O. till he came with that JT. We ain't talking Justin Timberlake. He came with that Josh Taylor piece. He needed that. He said, do I ever still got it? And then he's like, nah, them was jokes. I was fooling y'all. Nah, bro, you didn't know that camera caught all that and was going to be on Twitter. You didn't know that, bro. Stop playing with us, bro. All right, so let me make the Haniacs mad. And not a single one of you will prove me wrong. Tank Davis has become a fine wine with his style. Hold on. Bro, I'm about to destroy the Haniacs. Tank Davis has become more refined and gotten better with his style. If you watch old Tank, he used to throw more punches and he was more inclined to get in wars. If you watch old Tank, when he was coming up, like the Pedraza fights, but even before that, Tank would be like, bah, 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 and he was throwing a lot more punches. As Tank has matured, he's refined his style, almost on some like Floyd, Pretty Boy Floyd to Money Mayweather. He's graduated and matured his style where he's like he being smart on defense and picking his shots, and you know what I mean? So Tank Davis, his style has actually calmed down and he's like boxing more, but as like a supreme boxer puncher who's southpaw and explosive. If you watch his fight with Hector Luis Garcia, that was one of his last two fights. He was very calm under pressure in the storm. He's ready for the moment. Same thing with Ryan Garcia. If you watch before the second round, Ryan was coming out guns blazing. Ryan, here's another ego fun fact. Ryan looked better versus Tank in a loss than a victory with Devin Haney. Book it. Y'all don't know boxing, though. Book it. Tank Davis, the Ryan Garcia that showed up, he was still hungry. Ryan hadn't made 45, 50 million. Hold on. Ryan hadn't made whatever he made versus Tank. So he was still in the hungry stages and he still had his O intact. Ryan for sure looked better when he fought against Tank Davis. Even though he lost that fight, the way he was delivering his offense looked better. He looked sharper. His weight looked better. Like versus Devin, he looked bigger, but he's also said he was drinking beer. He looked doughier. He looked like big, but he looked doughier. Like he didn't look like versus Tank. He was just lean machined out. You know what I mean? But I'm talking about the technique and the precision. His speed looked better versus Tank. So realistically, Tank fought a better version of Ryan Garcia because it was all boxing focused version. Devin fought this half-ass, multied up millionaire version of Ryan Garcia who looked slower and looked less sharp. Ryan even said it. He just did a podcast and he said, if I was really on PEDs, which you're accusing me of, or what I failed for or whatever, he said, I wouldn't have been as tired. I really would have hurt you. Skeletoned out. No, he didn't. Block him. I'm not even arguing with you. You go talk about how he looked worse versus a Tank fight. You don't know boxing. G-Man Perez. You don't know boxing, so we just gonna get you up out of here. Bro, y'all can keep holding on to the rehydration. That's not, he still looked better, bro. He still looked better with the rehydration clause. He was eating tacos at the weigh-in. That's his fault. He looked better. Shout out to Chad Van Score. Y'all want to hate so bad, I know. Shout out to the man Van Score. Ryan looked better versus Tank. Chad Van Score. Hey, give this man showing love in the chat. Please get your likes up. Please do it. Please get the clap emoji.
Why? I like it in this way.
I know y'all not gonna hate like that. The man is sending love to the channel, which helps us grow as a channel. You're gonna show Chad Van Score and Kamal Oz, who's always showing love on the channel. You're gonna show them love, or it's gonna be a problem. Get the clap emojis up. Period. All right, Kamal Oz. The Haniacs love to criticize Tank's resume. His last few opponents have had something like 300 wins and only a few losses. He's fighting undefeated Frank Martin, and Devin and Shakur's records pale in comparison. Got him. Now we're talking. Now somebody else in the comment left an amazing shout out to Super Fight Fan. And based on your level of knowledge and your comment, I can tell you're a real fight fan. He said Ryan didn't even get tired against Tank. He was just outmaneuvered. Now we're talking. These are people who know boxing, right? The reason why Ryan lost, it wasn't the rehydration clause. The reason he lost to Tank is because skillfully Tank was superior. Ryan did the same exact moves. Like, I like what Ryan's doing, minus if he cheated. I don't like that. But like him, the heel Ryan, all that's cool. That helps the sport, brings new eyes. Cool. I'm not mad at that part of it, right? But Ryan stylistically, Ryan is doing one of a few things. Even with Derek James, it's not this like Pernell Whitaker level intricacies to his game. He spams the left hook button. Like if this was a video game, he would be cheesing the controller. he's spamming the left hook button. Like, let's say this is the EA Sports. It's in the game, right? Let's say this is the EA Sports game and you use Ryan Garcia as your character. Speed would be in the 90s. You would have good height, but speed, power, those would have the highest rankings. And then let's say L1 was the left hook button. That's the button you would be using the most with Ryan Garcia. You wouldn't be like R2 jab, R2 jab, R2 jab. You would be spamming out that L1. Ha! Ha! Like, bro, you just spamming the left hook. That's how he fights. It wouldn't be like this scientific, like R2 jab, R2 jab, R2 jab, left hook, R2, bro. It would just be like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Like, bro, he's just spamming the left hook, but he whips that muff and he got the speed. So when the speed and the power, if you get caught with that, if you get caught with that spammy left hook, you finna be like on your Chris Brown like Devin. Devin had the Chris Brown leg. These walls ain't loyal. When they're in, I want you back. And them haters can't do nothing for you. These walls ain't loyal. When they're in, I want you back. Bro, that's why Devin was on C Breezy time. Baby, I wanna love you. Let me see what's up under. Nice day. Girl, I just wanna see you strip right now. Cause it's on, babe. And I wanna see you strip. Yeah. God dang, you sexy. That's why he was on C Breezy dancing. He was dancing like C Breezy with them legs, cut. Because Ryan kept spamming that L1 button. Left hook, left hook, left hook. Left hook, left hook, left hook. Left hook, left hook, left hook. He was spamming the L1 so much, he sounded French. Left hook, left hook, left hook, left hook. L1, left hook. And Devin got caught with it in round 1. That's why he was on that. I said around 2 things that can happen at this time of the hour. So baby, after we get out the shower, you can race it to the bed, turn around and light the candles instead. Oh yeah, I can hear your body calling, babe. Oh yeah, we gonna get freaky, you know. Bro, that's why he was on C Breezy legs the whole fight. Because that left hook caught him. And then now he started trying to fight like Floyd when Floyd got hurt versus Mosley and try to walk him down. Like you try to walk. That's not really who you are, bro. Devin looked like a newborn giraffe against Ryan Garcia. Facts. Yeah, now we talking facts. Bro, hey, Kenya gotta be stopped. Said the legs was on boiled ramen. The legs was on Maruchan top ramen cup noodle. Bro, he had the oodles of noodle Chris Brown legs. Baby, come here, sit down, let's talk. I got a lot to say, but I guess I'll stop by. Saying that I love you, though you think ain't been no walk in the park for us. I swear it'll only take a minute. Ryan hit me with a hook in a minute. Yeah. How do you live? Bro, that's why it's never the right time to say goodbye. That left hook in round 1 surprised Devin Haney, and then he never got out of C Breezy mode. So I guess I stopped by, saying that I love you. Thing ain't been no walk in the park for us. I swear it'll only take a minute. Ryan just hit me in a minute. Yeah. How do you live? The other side of the globe. Walking. Bro, the way he walked back to in the Linares fight, That's the same type of energy, but Ryan caught him in the first minute. He said, Bill, come here, sit down, let's talk. Bro, the way he walked back in the lanai, it just got clipped too early. Bill, wait a minute, sit down, let's talk. I gotta let it say, but I guess I saw. Seeing that he hit me. This thing ain't walking apart for us. Swear it only take a minute. Ryan just clipped me in a minute. Yeah. How do you do? The other side of the clip. Bro, that's why he was on the Omarion. Touch, boom, boom, boom. Touch, boom, boom, boom. Touch, boom, boom, boom. That's why he was on You Got Served Legs. Y'all don't watch boxing, so y'all don't know that. Touch, boom, boom, boom. Bro, remember when Omarion was walking down the streets? Boom, boom, boom. And the girl was following, he was following the girl. Boom, boom. Touch, boom, boom, boom. Touch, dude. That's what had him like that. That left hook. Haney was dancing merengue and salsa. Come on, bro. That left hook had him floating like Winona Ryder at the end of Beetlejuice. Hold on. We're not done. Ryan's left hook had Devin floating like the daughter from Beetlejuice. Shake, 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 Sonora. Shake it all the time. Work, work, work. Bro, remember when she was floating up the stairs in Beetlejuice? Shout out to my girl Winona Ryder. I got to be the best in the business and it's not even close. Do you remember when the daughter from Beetlejuice was floating up them stairs in Beetlejuice 1? Dead homies. Shake, 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 Sonora. Shake it all the time. Work, work, work. Bro, before Beetlejuice switched the ticket out with the pinhead dude, man, don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry. Bro, I feel good. That left hook was what messed up his, like, who knows how the fight would have played out, but that left hook, and see, you finally fought someone your size with the speed to reach and teach you, someone your age with power and with the length, because Devin had a little jab and Ryan had long enough arms and the timing and speed to say, yeah. Bro, that's like a cat. He just batted at him. Bro, Ryan truly looked better versus Tank. He looked better versus Tank. Period. Anybody knows boxing knows that. He looked better versus Tank. Devin was on pause like a video game character when King Ryan Garcia was yelling at Bill to stop the fight. And it was one of the weirdest things. Bro, Devin Haney was watching Ryan plead with his dad to stop the fight, but he was so concussed that he looked like a video game loading screen. Choose your player. Sub-Zero. Scorpion. Bro, he was just like this in motion, like the character select screen. Sonya Blade. And he wasn't even throwing punches. And Ryan was like, come on, dog, stop this. Stop it. What are you doing? Bill, stop the fight. Please, will you please stop the fight? And Ryan was Devin on the character select screen, like this is Tekken or something. Eddie Gordo. Paul. And Devin was just, he wasn't even throwing punches. He was concussed. And now the Aniacs is singing the greatest hits from Tony Braxton because they lied to you and pushed fake narratives like Tank is ducking and Ryan getting cooked and all that. Now they singing, I can't get so high when I'm around you, baby. I can touch They feeling the blues right now, singing that. You make my temperature rise. I can touch the sky when I'm a break my heart. Say love me again. Undo this hurt. Right, cause when he left, hooked his boy and came out of this. Uncry these tears. I cry so man. Now they on the Tony Braxton. When you knew I can touch the sky when I'm around you, babe. Now they try to lean on anything because everything they said was false. And they like, oh, why did Tank run up on Devin when he took a loss? What? Okay, so if Tank said nothing and looked at the ground, then y'all would say he's scared of Devin. But then when he ran up banging or whatever he was saying, I'm in your side, I'm on your. Then they try to flip that. Why did he wait till Devin lost? Bro, the world doesn't revolve around Devin Haney. That's like, you think Tank or whoever, Shakur, their world just revolves around one fighter? That's there in this boxing game, there's a lot of projection. It's like a movie theater, the way they projecting. Listen, watch their channels, look at the content, see who they protecting. It's like a movie theater. There's a lot of projection. That's a bar. I said, if you watch their videos, look at the content, see who they're protecting. It's like getting a seat at a movie theater. You see the way they projecting. Y'all can see it. It's projection. They know Devin didn't necessarily look great and the Ryan Garcia fight was 14 days. Now they mad at Tank. They mad because Tank ran up dolo with one person and is, I guess, taunting Devin Haney. But they didn't have a problem with Devin Haney and team and Bill Haney talking about Tank every single day for the last year. But then when Tank wants to kick a man while he's down or taunt him, they're like, why is Tank on Twitter? They turn to King of Hill. God damn it, Bobby. Why Tank on Twitter? Keep talking about Dev. Bro, you guys can't be serious. You literally, the Aniacs have made videos about Tank every day for the last year and incessantly talked about Tank every day. Right? Now they have the audacity to say Tank, all he do is talk about Devin. Tank ignored it. He stomached it for like a year plus. You dig? Shout out to Kamal Oz. Kamal Oz says the Aniacs are now singing Vanessa Carlton's 1,000 Miles. I'm done, bro. This man Kamal is a fool with it. He said the Aniacs are singing Making My Way Downtown, Walking Down. Ryan sat me down, do, with that left hook, do, and I need to, bro, this man Kamal says we doing the Vanessa Carlton remix. He said the Aniacs is singing Making My Way Downtown, Ryan set me down with that left hook, and he hooked me, and it shook me. I'm done, bro. I'm hitting all the remixes, so y'all don't have to. Smash the like button. We gonna just keep growing the channel, bro. The man said, making my way downtown, walking around, hook me down, and he hooked me, and it shook me, bro. And I wonder if I could fall, Bill throw the towel. Bro, he said if I could fall on the ground, would Bill throw the fucking towel? Do. Do. Yeah. Shout out to Chad Van Score. Chad sent $50. Please get the claps up for Chad. Come on, they acting a fool. It's not just me. They acting a fool. Shout out to everybody for the support. Bro, making my way downtown, he hooked me down with that left hook. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Concussion, do-do-do-do-do-do. He is busting, do-do-do-do. Bro, Ryan came out there busting that left hook. That's all he was doing, was spamming the left. And see, this is a different. Styles make fight. Tank shorter than Devin. So the trajectory of Ryan's left hook needed to adapt, and he couldn't adapt. Tank was just barely, he was slipping under them. He was under the hook. Devin being like half inch shorter than Ryan, they was very similar. So that left hook, you can't slide under it. You have to have the, because Ryan's hook is fast. So you don't have the defensive. That's why I'm saying this fight exposed a lot of flaw, because Tank was short enough and had the timing and defense to slip under them. Slip and slide, girl, and take a ride. Girl, you know, baby, if you want me, hit me with that left hook. Bro, Tank wasn't falling for it. He was able to slip and slide, come and take a ride. Devin was too tall. Timing, it would happen too quick in the first round. Knocked down the third time. Do. Shout out to Biggs. He said, knock down the third time. Do. And the other thing, like I've been saying, Team Haney, I truly believe they was chasing Tank, and you was trying to outdo him, and you couldn't subdue him. You was trying to outdo him, but you couldn't subdue him. And the funny thing is, the Aniacs was bragging. They're bragging. Oh, you didn't know Biggie's homeboy shot you. Because they bragging. They were bragging, bruh, that Devin was fighting the real Ryan, and he didn't need catch weights, and he didn't need the rehydration clause. This is what they were bragging about. They were bragging that he didn't need those things and trying to slight Tank by saying Devin didn't. Well, looking back at it, you should have fought him with some of them A-side things because you got cooked. Devin was like, hey, bro, I wish I could sing. The man said, Devin was like, I guess so weak in the knee, I can hardly speak. He hit on my jaw and something came. I told you, I'm the king of the remixes. There's no one in boxing nicer than me. Bro, come all through a random song. I know my music and I know my boxing. And I know Money and Women. I'm making remixes on the fly. He said, I get so weak in the knee, I can hardly speak. He punched up my jaw and something takes over me. And that's me. Bro, what? I got the remixes on deck. Let's go. Let go. I don't see how y'all can hate from outside the club. You can't even get in. Let go. Bro, I try to tell you, my boxing talk is imperial. And it's all facts. Y'all need to get the likes up. I get so weak in the knees, I can hardly speak. Tank fought a better Ryan. But Ryan looked like he was playing around. Like, I don't know what it was. I don't know what Cud had on. But he looked like he was playing around, though. Like, it looked weird. Like, he literally was showing his back. He was doing the silly shell. What was that? He was doing the silly shell? Because that damn sure wasn't the Philly shell. That was the silly shell. Bro, the man Ryan was in the Victorville Cali shell, the silly shell, the Taco Bell shell. I don't know what that was, cuz. Bro, he just gonna turn around. Like, Ryan just gonna turn around. And Devin, he tried to bomb on his back. Whoop, yo, when I wanna, bro, he was trying to punch his back out. Concussed in the days cause he knocked me off of my feet. I'm done, bro. This man Sura gotta be stopped. He adding lyrics to the mix. He said concussed in the days cause he knocked me off my feet. I can't understand what the left hook did to me. Come on, SW. Look at Sura WV out here. Y'all tripping, bro. Ryan had a taco truck at his media day and was eating tacos. I don't care about no rehydration clause or whatever y'all talk about. The man was eating tacos. It's over, bro. He literally was eating tacos at the thing. Sura is wildin'. Bro, I'm telling you what went wrong. You started it, ego. No, y'all finished it. Y'all know y'all wrong. And that's what I'm saying. That's why Devin's he's in between a rock and a hard spot, bro. Y'all got to get the likes up. Look, YouTube tried to hate. YouTube hated and didn't send no notification, and we still made money. Shout out to Kamal and Chad. I'm looking at it right now. This is sad. Like, they really didn't send no notifications out, and we still made bank. Shout out to Chad Van Scoor and Kamal and everybody who supported. Ryan didn't even look like he was trying fully. So that's just reality that I seen. He didn't even look like he was fully like tapped in, like for real, for real. So that's what I'm saying. Devin's next move is going to be paramount. It's going to be real interesting. It's truly going to be interesting to see what he decides to do, because I just see dangerous fights like surrounding him. Cause YouTube out here trying to slow down. Yeah, they can hate, but they can't stop real love. I'm on that Mary J. Blige. Real love. We searching for that real love. The people who really rock with me, thank y'all for rocking with me. The people who don't, get bent. I don't care. You don't have to like me. I know what I'm saying is true though. And nobody can, I'm telling you, this, I said it from the beginning. This is what happens when you clout chase Tank. The Haneys, I truly felt this, were clout chasing Tank and trying to like outdo him. But you got to run your own race. You tried to fight Ryan Garcia with no restrictions, right? No rehydration clause. And you were bragging about these things. Yeah, my son don't need rehydration clauses and catch weights. Remember, see, bro, listen, this is why I don't listen to what I'm saying. If you took nothing else from this stream, we've had a great stream. Take this. This is why I don't believe in over speaking and putting yourself on blast to you may need to use in the future. Like for example, what I'm saying is this. In order to try to sound cool or tough, you should never like eliminate a potential something that you may need to lean into. So for example, I'll give you with my job being a YouTuber. I was the first in my niche to accept donations for sure. There was no one in my space that was doing this when I was doing it. I had a whole outro where I said, hey, if you got some enjoyment out of my content, yada, 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 and you would like to subscribe to the movement and donate, here are the options. There were people in this same space who tried to hate. They're like, look at Ego, he broke. He lived with his mom in the basement or whatever they were saying. They were hating on me because for my small business and my brand, Boxing Ego, I was accepting donations. They're like, oh, he's homeless. Oh, he lived with his mama. He lived in the basement. Oh, he's a panhandler. They were insulting me, right? I don't care about that outside noise. To this day, I still accept if you guys want to support the channel in the numerous ways you can. But the point I'm making is, if I was a weak-minded mofo, I could have heard the criticism from the haters and then stopped doing it. Like, I'm not taking donations. And there's other channels and stuff that they bragged about it. They bragged about it. Like, I don't need donations for my channel. I don't need them either, because donations are not a good way to pay your bills because it's the randomness of it all. I can't pay my bills based on not knowing how many super chats I'm going to get. So we're good if I never got another super chat again. But people want to support. It's an option. They can do that. But the point I'm making is, I didn't ostracize that side of the business of donations and people paying to support because I wanted to look cool. You see what I'm saying? But some people did that. But then now, fast forward to the future, everybody accepts donations. You see different, and I'm not even talking about boxing only. I was putting the Cash App in my streams from the beginning. Go back years ago, you'll see it. Now everybody got the Cash App and the donation methods in a screen. You see what I'm saying? So never block a potential outlet, especially when you believe in it, because of what others are saying. Same thing DAZN did. DAZN Boxing, they was on some bye-bye pay-per-view, and now they look stupid because they couldn't stop boxing from having pay-per-views, right? So now they're doing what they said they weren't going to do, which is running pay-per-views, and they said they was going to kill pay-per-views in boxing. So you lied. I never lied. But again, I don't turn down any potential things that I could use myself. Chad said they are jealous haters. Facts. That's exactly what it is. But as it pertains to Devin Haney, his team was bragging about, we don't do catch weights. We don't do rehydration clauses. Now, after Ryan left hooked you up, maybe you should consider it, but you're going to look crazy if you do consider it because of what you previously said. Do you guys get the connection that I'm making? That's why I don't believe in that. You were trying to roast Tank Davis for using catch weights or having to catch weight in his fight and using the option of a rehydration clause, right? But then now, after Devin got cooked by Ryan Garcia, since you put out that message and you've alienated yourself from that as a potential strategic edge, which you might want to use now so you don't get finessed like Ryan finessed you with the weight, but you've already put it out that you don't do that, so now you're kind of stuck. I'm telling you, any boxer who's watching this right now, if you're a boxer, if you're a promoter, do not alienate and put yourself on an island saying, oh, I don't want to do this and that, and then need to use it in the future. You got to make sure you never use or need that thing that you're saying. I think Errol Spence also made this critical mistake. Errol, he stood on business with the whole I don't take tune-ups thing. Now you're known for not taking tune-ups, but then Crawford never said that, took a tune-up in David Avocado, and then he fought Errol and cooked Errol. So now in hindsight, Errol should have taken a tune-up. But you gloated and said, I'm Mr. No Tune-Ups. And when you were winning, it made sense. But then in hindsight, when Terrence Crawford beat you in that fashion, now you see why tune-ups are sometimes needed. Listen, that's why I said, if you take nothing away from everything I've said for the last 2 hours, take this. Do not alienate yourself from things you may need to use. And that's why I brought up the donations. I'm not going to say, people that take donations are broke. And then people want to donate to my channel, and now I look like a hypocrite. You see what I'm saying? Now I would look like a hypocrite. So you have to be open-minded and a bit of big picture forward thinking to realize, hey, I might need this at some point, or this might not be a bad idea. And then now you're going to look like a sellout, or you're going to look like a hypocrite if you said you didn't need something, and then all of a sudden now you're trying to utilize that. Why pay $75 to $100 for a boxing card when for $10 I could watch a whole month of boxing? Bro, what is that? Who cares what you're talking about? Okay, DAZN doesn't. First of all, DAZN's not $10 anymore, so you cooked right there. They price is like $30 a month, damn near. So you're a liar. There's no $10 plan. Second of all, DAZN doesn't have every single fight. No, it ain't no hot seat. I ain't do no hot seat. That's a waste of time. I'll just cook them on the spot. We doing like, listen, this ain't no hot seat. This Benihana, I'm gonna cook them right in front of you. It's not $10. That's cap. Second of all, DAZN doesn't have every fight. They didn't have a fight with Gervonta Davis and Frank Martin. So I can't pay them $10 to watch Gervonta Davis, Frank Martin. So you're cap. Big says you can also put those same donations back into your business and channel, which is exactly what I do. I don't go to the strip club. So yeah, that's what we do, is reinvest. Everything I do, every profit is reinvested in here. And actually, y'all want me to start, listen, we're going to buy that new camera that I want. Y'all want me to start going back to the fights. Once we buy that new camera, then I think I'll start going back to the fights. But I definitely want that, because if I come back, I got to come back real. So yeah, we're going to keep running the numbers up, and then I'll buy the camera, and then I'll start going back to the fights when I get that new camera. So we just going to keep working till then. Hey, block the Con Saber, dude. Get him out of here, bro. I don't care about Tank. I watch Sub-TL. You don't even know how to spell the man's name. He said Sub-TL. He out of here. He a bum. These dudes want Tank not to be lit so bad, and it's so funny. Tank versus Frank is in movie. Listen, Tank versus Frank is a effing movie. My shooter's gonna blast y'all with the Uzi. We gonna bubble like jacuzzis. It's over. And the haters is feeling a little woozy. They feeling a little woozy. It's over. Hey, Sura, you come on, bro. This man just donated 1,000 super chats, and you just deleted his comment or blocked him or something. Come on, bro. He the MVP with Kamal. Y'all gotta fix that. Look, he just did another one. See, come on, y'all gotta get here. My man Chad said, "Get that camera, homie. I'll support as much as I can." Shout out to Chad. Bad Chad. Sir, it's all good. Hey, listen, here's a trick to the shooters, because it's happened to me too. Wait for the chat to jump and then make your move. Because if you don't, you'll clip the wrong person. No, I've had that. I'm telling y'all how to do it. Shout out to Chad. I see you, Chad.
Why? I like it this way.
Yeah. Shout out to Chad Van Score. He sent another $50. He said, get that camera, homie. I'll support as much as I can. Listen, it's like double dutch. Wait for the chat to jump, and then that's when you pull the trigger. Because it's happened to me too, where you're trying to clip someone whose name is right next to that person. They should fix that, though. They should have a better way. But anyway, yeah, and then it'll jump up, and then you shot the wrong person. I've had that happen to me too. Yeah, bro, they got us doing friendly fire. This man just sent all these super chats, and they got us plugging our own people. No Diddy. Yeah, as long as he's good, everything's good now. Let's go. But yeah, I'm telling you, listen to ego. Do not rule out something you may need to use in the future. Like, hey, let's say you're in a marriage, and then you're in a marriage with your wife or whatever, and you're like, man, I don't need no counseling. I don't need no therapist. Maybe don't rule stuff like that out, because maybe you get to a point in your marriage where therapy might not be a bad idea for you. It just depends on the individual. But if you're like, oh, I ain't never gonna do therapy, that's why I say I'm always open-minded. You never know what you're gonna need in the future. So I don't rule out anything. I don't rule out, like I never said, oh, I ain't gonna do donations on my channel. Cause what if you took that harsh stance and then you see Boxing Ego, I'm getting all these donations, and you're like, damn, that would help my business. But you already told your crowd that you don't do donations. So you notice I'm not a hypocrite. I ain't into that. Y'all can live your life on the internet. I'm not into that. And I'm not a hypocrite. Anything that's going to help the brand, I'm with it. Or I'm willing to, try it or whatever. Y'all got to get the likes up. Man, there's people who are supporting in such a major way, and we barely even, this is crazy. YouTube is really hating. Bro, we don't even have 200 likes. And I'm just being real. We've made over $200, but I don't have 200 likes. Like, come on, bro. YouTube is cap. That don't even make sense. Just hear what I said. We got all the people who've come in and out of this chat. YouTube is hating, and we've made well over $200 in super chats only and cash apps in this 2-hour session, but we don't even have 200 likes. They hating on the likes. I don't know what they're doing, but they're doing something to try to throttle so more people don't see the stream, and we still winning. We still coming. Y'all can't stop what we got coming. 2024, I promise you. YouTube, that goes for you too. Y'all got my check right this month, but stop hating on the lives. I don't know what it's like. They want me to do another video and not do the live or something. I do what I want. This is my channel. It's crazy. That doesn't even make sense. We got people who are supporting financially with their own hard-earned money more than the people who are doing the free like. Come on, bro. But either way, we getting paid and it makes sense. So I don't really, y'all can have y'all likes. Give me the money. Yeah, give me the money. Y'all can keep the likes. How about that? But anyway, back to this Devin thing. All the fights are difficult. Everybody, because what is he? Okay, first of all, can Devin make 140 comfortably? Yes. Y for yes, N for no. Do you think Devin Haney comfortably makes 140? Yes or no? I'm spanking y'all. You think he comfortably makes it? Okay. Do you think he comfortably makes? All right, some people are saying yes. Hey, I'm letting the fans vote. I'll tell you my opinion in a second. Kamal said, hey, to the no. I said comfortably. Notice the operative words, the choice words that I use, but carry on. In my opinion, the answer that everybody should be saying is no. He weighed in naked for the Ryan Garcia fight. Naked. And it's only his second fight. Why are you even weighing naked? And see, this is the problematic part. Devin has only been up in this division for 2 fights. This is his second fight, and he has to weigh in naked. That means, and what makes it worse is he's a workhorse. He's a gym rat. So it's like, why is it so hard for you to make weight? That means you're coming down too much weight. That's, in my opinion, that's what that means. Like when Errol Spence was saying he was like 180, 190, he did, like, I was at the Mikey Garcia fight. If you look at that fight, Errol Spence, his weigh-in physique kept getting worse. Book it. Y'all know I uck with Errol. I like Errol, but I'm real on my channel. When he was fighting Kell Brook, he looked dialed. That's because he was hungry and a champion. He became a champion, made more money, started, kept winning. By the time he got to Mikey Garcia, he came in at like 146. But then if you listen to Errol interviews, he said he had to stay in the sauna all day and stuff with a sauna suit. These dudes are doing too much in their off season. Trust me. They are coming down from too high of a weight. Trust me. That's what that means. If you know about weight cuts, you know about dehydrating your body. That's why Devin Haney be laying in the hotel and some fighters be laying in the hotel. I've seen it. They'll lay in the hotel. This is what fighters do, because I've seen it firsthand. I'm not going to tell you who, though. The fighters it'll be fight week. Let's say they're in the MGM. Let's say it's in Vegas. They'll be in full garb, like a sauna suit. They got a turtleneck on and overalls and like sweaters and pants. They got layers on them. Then they get towels out the bathroom, towels, and wrap the towels around them. Then they'll ask the room service for additional comforters and blankets and put the blankets on them. Then they'll get the thermostat and crank that up. I've seen it. Crank that bit up. So they put the heat on. It could be summer outside in Vegas, and they're putting the heater on with all these layers and blankets and quilts and, all these layers of clothes on. And then they just sit there and it's a hot box. They hot box it. Like to the point where I've been in the room, I ain't cutting weight. So it get all uncomfortable. So I was like, bro, I'll be in the lobby. Because why do I need, I'm Boxing Ego. I'm not cutting weight. Y'all got me hot in this month. You see what I'm saying? That's how it is. That's how it is. I've seen it firsthand. Y'all ain't seen it. I've seen it. So you doing all this and then taking scalding hot baths and stuff. Like, I'm talking about the water. Remember the water on people under the stairs where they threw her in the bathtub and it was scalded? That, I'm talking about like that. Yeah. Like some torturous conditions. These fighters is tough. These weight cuts is tough. But when you go up too much in your off season, you gotta like police that. Floyd Mayweather showed all these dudes the way. Floyd is more goated than any of these young fighters, any of them. And he never strayed too far. Same thing with Pacquiao. This new generation is washed because I tell you, everybody want to be Money Mayweather, but they don't want to go through the Pretty Boy Floyd stages. Cutting weight feels like a sanctioned form of cheating. Yeah, we should go back to the same day weigh-ins because people are abusing the system. I agree with that. I'm telling you, Floyd and Pacquiao are more accomplished than all these young fighters, and they never did all this extra stuff. But everybody's looking for these, jockeying for these little edges. But I'm telling you, you could take your career farther. You could take your career farther by just living the right life. You know what I mean? Like having some restraint in your off season. Like look at Tank. Tank, he was going the wrong way for a minute, but he Tank's a real one from the trenches. So he started going through legal problems and this and that, missing weight and getting criticized. He done got his stuff together. I don't know exactly what fight it was, but he been on point. I think Tank, I can't speak for him, but I think Tank started to realize that I could feed the whole block. This is bigger than just me, Tank Davis. You see what I'm saying? Like I can come in and change everybody around me's life. So Tank got real dialed in, and now you see him and he looking sliced up, and I love it. I love to see it. I used to see Tank, at the fights and in between fights and stuff. His face look like he did this Vlad interview with Vlad TV, and his face look all puffy in the thing. That was some years ago. Tank is maybe having children helped him. I don't know. You have to ask him. But Tank been dialed for a minute now. He not missing weight. He look, you know what I'm saying? He look righteous. He look ready. No Diddy. No Diddy. I had to put the no Diddy on it. So, yeah, this new generation is washed because they trying to do all this extra stuff. And it's not like helping the performance. You're hurting your performance because you're too Tank's dialed in. Shout out to Chad Van Score. And even Frank Martin. I mean, he looked kind of big, but he looked in shape big. So I would take that rather than just look big and soft and bloaty and not like defined. Frank Martin looked big, like his arms look big. I'm obviously no Diddy, but his arms look big, but he's in shape big. So I would take that over somebody who looks big, but they don't look like cuts. There's no cuts there. So I'm telling you, to me, Tank versus Frank Martin is a banger. Watch this space. I'm likening it to this generation's Mayweather versus Zab Judah. It's that type of fight. I think it's Mayweather Judah. There's going to be some moments where it's like, okay, this is chippy. This is a high-speed chess match. And then, it's going to be like a Mayweather Zab Judah of this generation. That's what I'm seeing. I got a ton of other videos. Listen, I'm going to take 3 questions before I get out of here. We got to close this show. I'm going back to my roots. I'm going to answer 3 questions. So leave your questions. It could be about anything in boxing. 3 questions. That's how we rapping. I'm getting back to my roots. I'm the best in the business, and it's not even close. I got to get back to my roots. 3 questions. Leave them in the comment section. Anything boxing. And I'll try my best to answer 3 of them. I'll pick 3 out. Three questions. Bring them. Bring your questions. Come with it. I'm looking at them. Hit the like button. Bring your questions. Erwin, what's up? Good morning, brother. How you doing, brother? Good morning, brother. What cam you getting? I'm gonna get a Sony one, but I gotta see. They just did it's called NAB, so I gotta wait just to see if there's anything better than what I already have in mind. So I don't know, because tech comes out usually the second half of the year, so it just depends if there's any new drops. So I'm not gonna count that as a question. I just answered it. Who would you pick? Ryan Spence. I mean, I would lean towards Spence for sure. I don't got nothing against Ryan, but yeah, I'd have to lean to Spence. Unless people are just under this impression that Spence is washed because of Crawford. But I'm telling you guys, boxing don't work like that. Some of you guys are prisoners of the moment. You guys are prisoners of the moment. People are just harshly judging arrow based mostly on the Crawford fight. Crawford's elite. He's a good fighter. He lost. It wasn't his night. We don't know what else went on in camp. Okay, so that's one question. What's up, Ego? Checking in. Gotta have to spin the block in the playback. Facts. Okay. Somebody said Boots Crowley. Boots needs a PR person badly. Probably the cringiest press conference I watched. I didn't even get to see it. I seen a couple clips. What made it cringy? I don't know. I didn't get to see all of it. I just seen a few little moments. Okay, that's one question. What would you rather see, Haney versus Ryan or Tank and Ryan too? Haney, Ryan all the way. Because Haney, Ryan, like, my thing is this. I don't personally believe in rematches when a rematch is not warranted. Now, in terms of Haney versus Ryan, that was still a good fight. Ryan has some flaws shown, like with his pacing and stamina, and then Devin definitely has some flaws shown. So I would easily pick Ryan versus Garcia, being that Ryan Garcia was actually more competitive. Tank beat Ryan like every round. So it's like, it's hard for me to like crave a rematch between Tank and a fight with Tank and Ryan too. Shout out to Chad Van Scoor. He said, I gotta head out, family. Keep killing the game. I'll be here next live. Chad, shout out to Chad. Bad Chad. He sent another one. Crazy stuff. Chad Van Scoor sent $50. Please get the clap emojis. Boots' dad made it crazy. I'll check it out. I didn't see it. Okay, so I did 2 questions. Can we get the claps up? This man, Chad, is the MVP of the stream. Please put your clap emoji. He sent $50 on the way out. Like, that's crazy. Shout out to Chad Van Scoor. Thank you, sir. All right, one more question. Somebody leave me a good question. We're going to wrap up like this. Chad Van Scoor is out, and I'm about to be out. One more question. Chad is balling. Who's the real Jews? Man, I ain't answering that. I said a good question. So only 2 people left clap. Okay, Adam, shout out to Adam. Come on, give this man some claps. Y'all hate, listen, they hating so much. They hating that Chad Van Scoor balled out and helped celebrate the channel and sent all these super chats along with Kamal Oz and everything. Y'all some haters, bro. Y'all real life haters. Get that hate out your heart. Get your hate out your heart. Y'all some haters. You hear me? You at home are a hater. You won't hit the like button because you a hater. You hating on Chad because he sent all these super chats. So you hating because he got his stuff together. You hating on Boxing Ego. Y'all, first of all, y'all said I was broke and homeless, and now they hating. You see how this works? I can't win. When people super chat crazy, then they just shut up and hate that way. But then if the guy earlier, he was like, oh, you only have 20 people in here and you have 300,000 subs. Yeah, but there's people with 1 million subs. They ain't getting this type of love. You see how much money Chad does? Oh my gosh. Stop playing, bro. Y'all some haters. Y'all really haters. I'm gonna tell you how to get this bread, but it ain't from hating. Abdullah Mason, that boy a beast. I like him. I like what I'm seeing from him. He look crispy, and he got a mean streak. He looked like he want to hurt you. I like Abdullah Mason. He looking like he next up, like he could be one of them ones. And he come from a fight family. That's gonna push him further, because if all your brothers box and all that, you come from that world. They're going to push you, help you get sharp, spar with them or whatever their situation is. Yeah, I like him. Ooh, that's a good. Ooh, Apex Predator came with one. All right, the final question. He says, "What is your favorite new school fight?" Ooh, that's a tough one. So by new school, I'm assuming it got to be something recent. Ooh, what is my favorite? That's a very good question. I have a lot though. I think that's why. One of mine, like at least that I covered. Here's some classic ones that I remember covering where I just enjoyed myself so much. Errol Spence versus Sean Porter. That whole card, the way PBC did that I had really a good time with that fight because it was like people slept on Sean Porter and then he brought the ruckus and Errol Spence fought him in Sean Porter style. So that had to be one that I was really feeling. And then you had David Benavidez. He got the fight with Anthony Durrell on there. Mario Barrios had a tough fight on there. So top to bottom, that was just one of them ones. Another fight that was just really good in recent memory, because I'm trying to go big. I'm trying to think of like legendary fights, because there were some legendary events like Tank and Ryan, but it was one-way traffic. For me, more of my like fights that I would put up there would be competitive fights, like where there was like good action or you didn't know what was going to happen. I would say Donaire and In a Way was a really good fight. The first one, I love that fight to watch. That was a fun watch. Like, I don't know, In a Way was getting hit with some hooks. I don't know how he was standing up to them, but Donaire was clipping him. That was a very fun fight. Canelo Golovkin 2, that was solid. But I don't know if I like that part 1 better. I'd have to watch them again. I low-key might like part 1 better. Oh, Fedora Lubin, that was one of them ones. Porter Thurman, that was a great fight. That's what I'm saying. There's a lot. And personally, I love Wilder Fury 1 because I was there. And I like them type of fights where that 12th round was just too crazy. Like that sticks out in my head. Like Fury popping up like the Undertaker. That was another fun one to be at. Yeah, I could think of a few, but that's some of mine on my list. I even like Caleb Plant and David Benavidez. I thought it was a really good fight. Kamal says Sergio Martinez, Kelly Pavlik better than all of Canelo and Triple Bum Lovekin's fights. That's crazy. That's crazy. To be honest, I like fights where I learn about, like where I truly learn about the people. You see what I'm saying? When I like the fights that show me something where there's like some learning, like Errol Spence Porter. I learned about Errol Spence in that fight. He's stubborn. You know, you look at Caleb Plant, David Benavidez. I learned about Caleb Plant. I mean, I knew it. I knew he had heart, but he showed heart. You know what I'm saying? So I like the fights that teach me something. Like where I can look and you can study the fight. You can study the fight, study the characters and things like that. So let me know what you guys think. I got more videos I will be dropping on the channel. Check those out. Coming soon. We working.